Welcome once again to 1 Petite Street. I'm Jim Williams, and I'll be hosting the program this morning. I'd like to bring to you a little bit of what we'll be doing today. We're going to finish up the library and have books in it. And we're going to also take some time at the end of the show to see what's in the box, new box. See what's in the box. Give us an indication of what our next show will be all about. We do want to ask you to like the program if you like it. And we certainly ask if you have not subscribed and have been watching our program to subscribe. And if you have a comment or something, please make sure you make that comment. And in addition to that, if you'd like to email us, we're at 1petitestreet@gmail.com. And we certainly invite you to send us an email and with comments or anything you might be interested in. So let's move on and see how we fill our library with some books. One of the places that you can find books for your bookshelves in your dollhouse is at www.printmini.com, printable books 1.html, and that's the books you see here, and they are printable, and you can use them to make the 3D effect of a set of books, or you have the individual books you can cut out. So that's one of the places and ways that you can find books and for your bookcases in your dollhouse. A second way that you can get printables for your dollhouse is to go on Pinterest, and they have a number of places on there where you can find these sets of cutoutable books to make dollhouse books out of. And notice that there's two sides to the books. And the back, you want to make sure you take note of how thick this is. That might be the materials that you use. You can always use a stack of papers, but that would be like a stack of cardboard, really, because how thick it is. But there's another way that you can find book covers to cut out from your computer. A third way that you can find book covers is to actually look up the books of a time period. Type in the computer book covers 1940, and you'll be surprised to find some of the books that maybe lately you've read or have been popular have come out of that time period. Here we have right here we have I, Robot, which it wasn't but maybe 2 or 3 years ago that Will Smith was in a movie based on that book. And of course, here's Gone with the Wind, and this is The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. And of course, we know C.S. Lewis wrote that. So you can actually look up the books from a time period, find them, and then copy the book cover, reduce it the same way you might, or other books, reduce it down to the size that you want it, and then when you do that, make sure that there's room on the paper to have a back and then the back side of the book. So a binder and the back side of the book. So your book you'll need to copy it and have it like that. So that's another way that you can get books. And now I'll show you making a book. In making a book, we made magazines before. We just used thinner material, but you take in this case, it's a piece of balsa wood, but you might use some other materials, and you cut it to fit in your book. And then, of course, you glue it, and you fold the book around it, and you have yourself a miniature book. So we're gonna glue this, and I'll just use a little bit on my fingers here. Quickly. And then you glue it right in like that. Make sure it's all even around where you want it. And there you have a book for your bookshelf. Whoop, there. Book for the bookshelf. That's how you make it. Now, I also showed you before these books that are folded. They're paper, they look very nice. But I also decided to make a book, a group of books by making the individual books and then gluing together so that you can put them right on the bookshelf like that. And here's another set of different kinds because the books are small, and so this is one way to speed up the process of putting them on the shelves and making it look nice. So now you can see the bookshelves in the study filled with books. Have a few more to make maybe. And there our homeowner is displaying his library. And you know, as we zoom in, we can see that the shelves are filled with the volumes that are part of his collection. So that is a project of building the bookshelves and filling it with books. So I just want you to see that finally we have our stairway finished. Of course, it's going to be painted and finished up that way, but the construction is finished. And we'll kind of zoom in on our homeowner, and you can see that we have finished the construction of the stairway into the second. We do still have our kind of our safety thing to put up on top so that no one falls down the stairwell there, but that will be a future project that we should finish up not too long. So we have our box, and we're going to be ready now to find out what's in the box. Certainly want to thank you for tuning in today, and I hope that the program about how to fill up your library with library books was helpful. But let's see what also is in the box. And what we have in the box is a box, because next week we're going to have an unboxing. And it's a very special unboxing because we're going to add to our collection of dollhouses. And this is kind of a special event because we were able to buy this at a very special price. So you'll want to tune in next time to watch us unbox a very special gift. All right, we thank you. I ask you now just to have small, pleasant thoughts. Have them about everybody you know. And also, tune in next time. See you then.